The Xbox One is a behemoth of a console, but for a lot of people it's considered a failure. Well, in this video I would like to explore why the Xbox One is considered a failure and what happened to it, and why don't we hear much about Xbox anymore. Okay, so this video isn't meant to be a hate video towards Xbox or PlayStation. This is actually my original Xbox. I have this thing. This is actually my console. I actually don't have a PS4, mostly because I have an Xbox One. I actually prefer the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4. I've played on both for an extensive period of time, and I just prefer the Xbox, but that's just because I grew up on the Xbox. When I was younger, I had an Xbox 360. Now, why is that? Well, the first thing is that the Xbox One, when it first launched back in 2013, and launches for electronic components and electronic things are actually very important to determining how they'll sell for the rest of the generation. So, the Xbox One started off with a $500 price tag, while the PS4 started with a $400 and $350 price tag. Now, for a lot of people that might not seem like a big deal, but to a lot of people, especially parents buying these consoles for their kids for Christmas, that's a huge deal. If you're paying $100 more for an Xbox, a lot of parents will gravitate towards something that's a little bit cheaper. So what does the price have to do with this? Well, the big thing that screwed over the Xbox was it was bundled with the Kinect. Now, if you followed E3 2013 and the events leading up to E3 2013, what ended up happening was the Kinect 2.0 was required and bundled with the Xbox, and that kind of screwed them over because instead of charging a normal Xbox One price, they had to take the Xbox One price and then add $100 onto it for the Kinect 2.0. And a lot of people weren't really a big fan of the Kinect 2.0s because it spied on you and it led to a bunch of these really kind of shady business tactics and business practices. So if the Xbox One has gotten better over time, why is it still considered a failure? Well, the thing is that the launch of a console is actually incredibly important. If you end up selling more PlayStation 4s over the Xbox One, more people will start off with the PlayStation 4 in the console generation. And what that equates to is that when more people have a certain console, they'll tell other people to, hey, go buy this console because I have it so you can play with me, or because I enjoyed the experience. And that didn't really happen with the Xbox One. Yeah, sure, the Xbox One initially sold incredibly well compared to the PlayStation 4, but it wasn't able to beat it out, especially in the critical early months of the console generation. So what particularly differentiates the Xbox from the PS4? Well, in all honesty, really the only thing that's different is the GPU. Well, powering both the Xbox One and PS4 is actually an 8-core CPU. Both of the consoles use the exact same architecture in their CPU and the exact same architecture in their GPU. In the Xbox One, it has a GPU that's about 1.31 teraflops of performance, and the PS4 has 1.81 teraflops of performance. And what that means for games is that games actually looked a lot better on the PS4 compared to the Xbox One, especially early in the console generation, because the only thing that was really available on these consoles were games that were ported from last generation, and if they didn't really have the power to bump up the resolution or graphics that much on the Xbox One, they really wouldn't push the graphics, but on the PS4 the power was there that they could push it to 1080p or 900p. So essentially what that equates to is, on the Xbox One, you're getting games that didn't look as good as the PS4, and you were getting it all for $100 more, which anyone who knows anything about games will tell you that that's kind of BS. In conclusion, I actually really enjoyed the Xbox One. This is honestly one of my favorite consoles that I've ever owned. But this console had a really rocky start, and I can definitely see why it had the rocky start that it did. It was caught up in some shady business practices and also had a really high price tag compared to its competitors. And to be honest, that's what will really screw this console over, and that's what screwed it over in the beginning, and that's why you're not seeing its huge popularity as much as the PlayStation 4. So thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to click here for more videos. And if you want to stay up to date on all the latest tech news, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.